Have you ever pondered why forgiveness is such a cornerstone in the teachings of Christianity? Why does it hold so much weight? And what does it truly mean to forgive? Today we're going to delve into a powerful story from the Bible, the parable of the unforgiving servant. This story, found in the book of Matthew, showcases the immense significance of forgiveness in our lives. In this parable, a king forgives an enormous debt owed by one of his servants. The servant, having been freed from his debts, goes out and finds a fellow servant who owes him a trivial amount in comparison. But instead of showing the same mercy he himself received, he throws his fellow servant into prison until the debt is paid. When the king learns of this, he is furious and hands the unforgiving servant over to the jailers to be tortured until he can pay his original debt. This story might seem harsh, but it serves an essential purpose. It illustrates the profound importance of forgiveness, a virtue that is paramount in Christian teachings. It reminds us that we have been forgiven a debt we could never repay, and in turn, we should forgive others. Forgiveness isn't just about releasing the other person from their wrongs. It's also about freeing ourselves from the burden of resentment, anger, and bitterness. It's a choice that promotes peace, unity, and love values that are at the heart of Christian teachings. Think about it. Have you been holding on to grudges or harboring resentment? Remember, we have been shown mercy beyond measure, and we are called to extend that same mercy to others. This is not always easy, but it is what we are called to do. Take the story of the unforgiving servant. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of refusing to forgive. It's a lesson that encourages us to examine our hearts and our actions. It calls us to be merciful, just as our Heavenly Father is merciful. Now the challenge is to put this lesson into practice. It's one thing to understand the concept of forgiveness, but it's another thing entirely to live it out. It takes courage to forgive, and it takes strength to let go of the pain caused by others. But remember, we are not alone in this journey. We have a God who is with us, who strengthens us, and who has shown us the ultimate example of forgiveness. So in the coming week, I encourage you to reflect on this parable. Consider the areas in your life where you can extend more forgiveness. Practice mercy, just as you have received mercy. And remember, through forgiveness, we not only set others free, but we also set ourselves free. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep living out the teachings of Christ in your everyday life. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, choose to be kind and forgiving.